make yourselves comfortable and find a comfortable cross-legged position. We'll place the hands on the knees, palms down. Take a deep breath and close your eyes gently. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. And notice if you're holding any tension in the jaw and just release that. Relax the muscles in the face, the muscles around the eyes. And start connecting to your breath. Noticing the inhale through the nose and exhale either through the nose or a gentle sigh out through the mouth. Whatever works best for you this morning. And imagine your breath as an anchor. So it's a tool that is bringing you into the present moment. On this Thursday morning, on your mat. Nothing else matters for the rest of the class, for the next 30 minutes. So using the breath to bring you into this present moment now, and you can use the breath as a tool throughout the rest of the practice, again to anchor you in the here and now. If you notice that your thoughts are wandering off somewhere else. Take a couple deep breaths. Lovely, and then we'll gently flutter the eyes open. And we'll inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky. Gazing at the fingertips, reaching for the sky. Palms face each other. And then on an exhale, we'll open the palms so that they're no longer facing each other. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. We'll repeat that a few more times. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Palms face each other. Exhale, release. Bring the palms down. Palms facing the ground. One last time. We'll inhale deeply. Sweep the arms up. Palms facing each other, reaching for the sky. Exhale, release, bringing the palms back down to the mat. And then we can leave them on the mat or place them on the knees again. And we'll take a few gentle movements with the neck. So we'll inhale and turn the neck to face the right side of the room. Exhale, bring the gaze back to center. Inhale, turn the head over towards the left. Exhale, back to center. And then inhale over to the right. Exhale, back to center. And then over to the left. And just take this a few more times at your own pace, turning the head from right to left, left to right, moving gently and mindfully. Take one more in each direction, and then we'll meet again at the center. Lovely. Let's release the legs now. So give the legs a bit of a shake. And we'll place the soles of the feet on the mat. So I'll turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. And we'll place the hands either on the knees or just underneath the knees. Sit nice and tall. And then we'll inhale, arch the spine, shining the chest forward. Exhale, roll back on your sit bones, rounding the spine, dropping the head, relaxing the neck. Inhale, arching, coming forward, stretching the chest. Exhale, rounding. And again, carry on like this a few more times at your own pace. We're essentially taking a cat-cow movement, but sitting upright rather than that usual all fours. The idea here is that we want to create movement in the spine, waking up the spine very gently and mindfully. Take one more round. And then we'll meet again, back to center. Lovely. And then we'll release, we'll bring the legs back behind us and we'll come into an all fours position. Lovely. Spreading the fingers nice and wide on the mat. And we'll, gaze will be in between the index fingers, so gaze facing downwards. And let's inhale and send the right leg back behind us, tucking the toes on the mat. And the idea here is that we really want to stretch the right leg. Lovely. Bring the right knee back in to where we started and take it on the other side, lengthening the left leg. Stretching the leg, tucking the toes. Lovely. Come back to center and then we'll start building on this movement. So next time we'll inhale and bring the right leg out behind us, but this time keep it in midair rather than resting the toes on the mat. So imagine that you're pressing into an imaginary wall behind you. So your right foot will be nice and flexed and your leg will be really active. Lovely. And then we'll bring that knee back down, right knee back down, and let's do the same on the left hand side. So left leg behind you, really pressing into that imaginary wall. Left foot nice and flexed. Beautiful. And then release, come back to all fours, and we'll build on that a bit further. So again, right leg out behind you, nice and straight and engaged, and we'll build on that, adding the left arm. So we'll bring the left arm up and out in front of us, nice and extended, reaching with the fingertips forward. Lovely. And then you can either stay here or bring the elbow, the left elbow to the right knee, and then open up again. Elbow to knee, and extend. One last time, elbow to knee, extend, and then we'll bring the left hand down to the mat and the knee back to center. Lovely. And we'll do the same on the opposite side. So we'll inhale, send the left leg back behind you, flexing the left foot, and then we'll bring the right arm forward, nice and stretched out in front of us, fingertips reaching forward, gaze down to the mat. And then either stay here in this balance, or we'll bring the right elbow to left knee and then extend. Elbow to knee and extend. Elbow to knee, extend. Lovely. And then we'll bring the right hand back down and the left knee back to the mat. Lovely. And then let's open our knees nice and wide on the mat, so your toes will be kind of touching, and we'll sit back onto our heels, and we'll extend the arms forward. So we're coming into an extended child's pose, but instead of placing the hands flat on the mat, we'll keep our fingers in a sort of teepee shape and release the forehead down to the mat. So by keeping our fingers in a teepee shape, we're really opening and stretching the shoulders and the upper back. Taking a few deep breaths here. Lovely. And then we'll walk both our hands over towards the right. So keeping the fingers in that teepee shape, but we'll walk towards the right, and you should feel a lovely stretch in the left side of the body. Again, breathing deeply. Beautiful. And then we'll walk the hands back to center and then over towards the left. Working into stretching the right side body. Beautiful. And then we'll walk the hands back to center. Come back to all fours. And let's prepare to come up into downward facing dog. So place the palms back onto the mat, spreading the fingers nice and wide. Tuck all 10 toes under. Inhale deeply, and on an exhale, we'll peel the knees off the mat, bringing the sit bones high. Nice micro bend in the knees, micro bend in the elbows. Nice length in the spine. Lovely. And you can also walk the dog, bending one knee and then the other, working to stretch the feet, stretching the hamstrings. Beautiful. And then when you're ready to, we'll start walking the feet to meet the hands at the front of the mat. So small conscious steps to get there. And when we get there, we'll hang for a moment in our forward fold. So you can grab hold of opposite elbows or allow the hands to rest on the mat. But keep your knees nice and bent. Allow your torso to rest on your thighs. And let the head and the neck hang loose. You can also sway from side to side if that feels good. Beautiful. And then when you're ready to, we'll very gently and mindfully roll up to standing. Unraveling vertebra by vertebra. And allow the head to hang heavy. The head is the last thing that comes up. Beautiful. And when you get there, just take a moment to adjust to being upright. And just notice the feet in contact with the mat. Bring the feet hip distance apart if they're not there already. And notice the four corners of the feet grounding into the mat. And notice how the ground is supporting you this morning. Lovely. And then when you're ready to, we'll inhale and sweep the arms up to the sky, gazing at the fingertips, just as we did when we were seated. And then on an exhale, we'll release and open up the palms to the side and swan dive all the way forward into your forward fold. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, gazing at the fingertips, coming back to standing. Exhale, we'll open up the arms and swan dive all the way forward, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, coming to standing, gazing at the fingertips, reaching for the sky. Exhale, open up the arms, swan dive all the way forward, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forwards. And then we'll inhale, pick the right foot up and send it back behind you. Dropping the right knee to the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up, low lunge. Lovely. Exhale, bring the hands down to frame the front foot and lengthen the left leg so that you're in a hamstring stretch. Flex the left knee, left foot as well. Lovely. And then we'll come back to our lunge, pick up the right knee and bring the right foot back to center. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold forwards. And this time we'll pick up the left foot, send it back behind you, dropping the left knee, finding your balance here And inhale, sweep the arms up, low lunge. Lovely. Breathing deeply. And exhale, we'll frame the front foot with the hands and lengthen the right leg, just for a moment, coming into your hamstring stretch, flexing the right foot, breathing deeply. Lovely. And then we'll bring the right foot back down. We'll bring the left knee up and step to your forward fold. Beautiful. And this time we'll inhale, bring the right foot back behind us. But this time, keep the knee high. Find your balance and inhale the arms up to the sky, coming to high lunge. Beautiful. Breathing here, finding your balance. Left leg is bent, right leg nice and strong and extended. Beautiful. And then we'll exhale, we'll bring both hands down to frame the front foot. And then inhale, open up towards the left, bringing your left fingertips up towards the sky. Beautiful. And you can either gaze at the fingertips or look towards the side, whatever's more comfortable in your neck. Lovely. And then we'll release, we'll bring the left hand back down to the mat. Step back with your left foot into plank. High plank here. Lovely. And then we'll bring the knees to the mat, untuck the toes, and come down with control, thighs, belly, chest, forehead. Lovely. Press into the hands, press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, peel the forehead and the chest off the mat. Low cobra. Exhale, release, come back down to the mat. And then tuck all 10 toes under, pressing into the hands and coming through tabletop. And then downward facing dog. Taking a couple of breaths in dog. And then gently walk the hands to meet the feet at the front of the mat. Coming into your forward fold again. Beautiful. And then let's do the same on the other side. Pick up the left foot this time. Send it back behind you, keeping the knee off the mat. Left leg is nice and extended. And inhale, sweep the arms up, coming into high lunge. Beautiful. Relax the shoulders. Lovely. Inhale. And on an exhale, we'll frame the front foot with both hands. And then press into the left hand and inhale, open up towards the right, bringing the right fingertips up to the sky. Beautiful. And then we'll release the right hand back down to the mat. Step the right foot back behind you, coming into a high plank. Lovely. And then we'll drop the knees, untuck the toes, and come down to the mat with control. Thighs, belly, chest, forehead. Lovely. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release back down to the mat. Tuck all 10 toes under and come up through tabletop and then downward facing dog. Lovely. This is the last downward dog of the day, so take any movements that feel good or that you feel like you need to take. And then eventually we'll all meet in an extended child's pose. So when you're ready to, just make your way there. With the knees nice and wide on the mat, toes touching, melting the forehead and the chest down towards the mat. Allowing the practice to wash over you. And again, remembering to reconnect to that anchor, which is the breath. Lovely, and then when you're ready to, we'll start walking the hands back towards the knees, coming into an upright position, and perhaps sit to one side, bringing the legs forward, coming back into a cross-legged position, or you can stay kneeling if that's comfortable. Taking a few deep breaths here, we'll inhale, sweep the shoulders up towards the ears, squeeze, 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 and then open the mouth and release everything out on a sigh. Couple more times, inhale, squeeze, 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 and release. One last time, make this one nice and loud. Release. Lovely. And then we'll inhale, sweep the arms up, gazing at the fingertips, bringing the hands into prayer. And then we'll gently release the prayer down to the forehead for kind thoughts, down to the mouth for kind words, and down to heart center for kind actions. And we'll bow together to seal the practice. Thank you so much. I wish you a lovely day, and thank you so much for joining.